Yo, what is good, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Joe with MLSP, where we help home business owners get results. And today in this video, we have one of our top affiliates and executive team members going over the secret sauce to business success. So without any further ado, let's get right into it.
Glad to see everybody on today. Any thoughts, comments, takeaways from this morning's call? Understanding that there is a pecking order, right? And you get to choose where you fall in that pecking order, right? Are you going to be a deferrer, or are you going to be someone who is taking action, someone who's a leader? You get to choose and decide. Someone out there needs to hear your story. Someone needs to be moved by your words, your passion, your enthusiasm. And people are looking for leaders, right? People are looking for someone to follow. And I think this is very valuable, but also relevant topic to get you into action this week, starting on Monday, right? Choosing to step up, right? Choosing to be an alpha. Start this week, right? What's one thing you can do this week to show your leadership, right? To really provide for your audience. And if you've never, done a Facebook Live, if you've never sent an email, if you never did anything of the marketing like that before, do something this week to be of service to an audience, your audience. Miranda says, today I'm going to create some funnels and content. Awesome. Now, are you going to share that content with people, right? It's great to create content, create funnels, and create, things. But if it's for you, that's one thing. You want to shift that and make sure it goes out to people. So certainly create funnels, create content, but get it out there. Put your brand, your message out there for your audience. Cool, Yolanda. Give tons of value and go live. Awesome, love it. All it takes is one thing, right? One thing. Do one thing today and this week to serve your audience. And the thing is, we are businesses and we want to generate income. And a lot of times, especially in network marketing, we can be needy, right? I need to get this, I need that. And so, as I mentioned on the call, if you're doing what you're doing for your selfish reasons, you're going to struggle. Take you out of the picture, right? Take you out of the picture and just provide for your tribe, because in the end, it will come back to you. It will come back to you. Getting out of your comfort zone, it's here. I believe, this is my opinion, getting out of your comfort zone is all here, right? It's all in the doing, right? If you're saying I'm getting out of my comfort zone, what are you doing to get out of your comfort zone? Just do it, right? Is that doing a Facebook Live? Awesome, I'm doing it. Is that writing a blog post? Awesome, I'm doing it. Is it sending an email? Awesome, I'm doing it. Just like the Nike slogan is, just do it. Sheila, hey, great call. I'm trying to become the person I need to be. I'm going to provide more value based on what I'm learning through you and MLSP to provide value. Awesome, Sheila. Great. And I think I said this in the call, but I don't want you to think that you have to learn more, right? Because consider this. There are people out there who, if you're building a network marketing business, there are people out there who are getting started today, right? Who just signed up. And you are no matter where you are in your company in terms of rank, no matter where you are in terms of your company in terms of income, you are several months, years ahead of the person getting started today. So what can you deliver to that person who just got started today in terms of value to help them? Right? What you learn some things, right? You learn some things along your journey in network marketing, right? You learned, how to approach your family. You learned what to do after you run out of people to talk to, right? And so you can create content that speaks to those issues and the solutions that you found. Right? Record it if you've been in network marketing for a while. Record a video that talks about, after you made your list of 100 friends and family, and you reach out to all of them. Here's what's going to happen, and here's what you do next. Right? That's valuable. Right? To someone who just got started in the industry, their company's probably not telling them this in terms of what to do next after they go through their list of 100 friends and family. There are probably people that are afraid to talk to their friends and family in the beginning. So creating some content around like, okay, if you are afraid to talk to your friends and family at first, here's what you can do to generate conversations, to find people to talk to introduce people to your opportunity that are not part of your 100 people list. But you have value right now to give to an audience that I feel that most people aren't tapping into, right? They feel like they have to go in and learn some more stuff, right? You don't have to learn more stuff, right? The stuff is you already know, right? You already know what to do. You already have the information. You could take pieces of this call and inspire someone to take action in their life. Right? How to not be, in the low end of the pecking order. Right? What are some things they can do to step out of that order? Instead of, feeling, now how can they move from feeling like they're unworthy and unsuccessful? Right? There are lots of nuggets that I gave away that you can take, watch this video again and watch the audio again, listen to the audio again, and create your own take on what I shared. And here's a key thing too, right? As you do this, as you become the person of value, right? You're going to attract people to you. You're going to attract folks who are going to follow you to the end. They're going to join your tribe. They're going to join you, because they value what you have to offer, what you have to share, right? Things around you will change, right? Once you make this shift. And it's happened for me in my business, right? Brian mentioned, very early on when he introduced me, how I made a decision to focus on a few things in my business. And prior to that, I would say I was shy and anything like that, but prior to that, I was doing a lot of stuff, and I wasn't really an authority, or I didn't feel like I was an authority in anything, and so I made a choice to focus in on a few key areas, Facebook ads, messenger marketing, and get really good about that. So I developed a skill set that we all have skill sets. You don't need to go learn anything else right now, but I developed a skill set in Facebook ads and messenger marketing that I can speak about it confidently without sounding like I'm asking a question, right? But I can speak confidently about it, that people trust me, that people want to work with me, that people want to buy my services. And so figure out for yourself, what are you confident about? What excites you? What lights you up? Right? And flow with that. You don't have to be the next Antonio Thompson, the next Aaron Birch, the next Brian Finale. Be you, focusing on your strengths, and lead with that. because that will be the game changer for you. When you recognize that you don't have to be like everybody else, that will change everything for you. The great thing about this community is, the leaders from top down are committed to your success, but not just committed to your success, but helping you to realize what's already inside of you to be successful. Right? The back office, the training, the webinars, for me, I feel like are icing on the cake, because you already have greatness within you, right? You already empowered and filled with value. I believe the tool, the system, the training here is a vehicle for you to express that value, that greatness, and help you to uncover that and release it to the world. Because you have a story, you have something that you can give to an audience and help them change their lives, impact the world, and by default, your life will be different. This is a great statement. Camille, I love it. She says, I lead with value, but how do I become a person of value? Great statement, and really hits the nail on today's call. You become a person of value by being valuable, right? You can give value all day long, right? People who, like I said in the call, right? People are working jobs. They get paid. Their CEO of the company signs a check every 2 weeks. That's value, right? You're getting a check. That's value. But is that boss a person of value? The question is, are they helping you in a way that you deem valuable? Right? People see value. A lot of people see value in My Lead System Pro. The value isn't really in the training. That's valuable, right? But the company has become, I would say a person, but the company has become valuable because of how it helps people. Okay? So you, Camille, you deliver value, correct? The way you become, and you are a person of value, right? So change that language, right? The way you become and maintain or enhance your value is simply by helping more people, by impacting more people, by becoming valuable to your audience, right? Value is just not an exchange of currency or product. That's value. And that comes, right? People will buy your stuff because you're a person of value. But you become a person of value by sharing, by educating, by inspiring, right? And then people will buy your value, right? There's a reason why people watch these wake-up calls or listen to the wake-up calls and listen to podcasts, right? Because it's valuable to them. It's helping them in some way. Now you can turn around and say, okay, now I can offer a product that's also going to be valuable and sell it, but it starts with becoming a person of value. So it's all about you. I'm looking in the camera. It's all about you, right? And your value to people. And you have to, here's the last thing I'll say on value, and utilizing MLSP to do that. You've got to start to incorporate yourself in what you share and offer. Yeah, we want the easy way out, which is, let me copy and paste this and share this everywhere. Let me just share this link. Let me just give people register for the webinar. But the moment you step out and insert yourself into the process, that starts to build your personal value. Right? The moment you say, and you start and say, the moment you do a video and you share some tips, and then you invite them to something else, the MLSP Wednesday webinar, right? Now people will start to see you as a person of value because you delivered value to them instead of just saying, here's a link to a webinar, right? I challenge you all this week. Here's the challenge, and then we'll wrap this up. I challenge you this week. If you're doing Facebook Lives, great, do it as well. If you haven't done a Facebook Live, you're gonna do it this week. Or a video, any kind of video. A Facebook Live, a YouTube video, an Instagram story, a Facebook story, anything, okay? Do some type of video, okay? And in that video, share some tip and then invite them to the webinar. Don't share share a tip, a business tip, right? It could be something from this call, it could be something from a training you went through, it could be something you're thinking about, right? You can say, man, here's my video right here, and I did the assignment already, right? We're about to enter 2020, and 3 things that I'd like to share with you is 3 ways that you can end the year on a high note in your business, and how to create momentum leading into 2020, right? So 3 things you can do this holiday season to end the year on a high note and prepare yourself for success in 2020. I'd share those 3 tips, and then I'd say, by the way, my awesome friend and marketing master is doing an awesome training this Wednesday night. He's going to share a simple quiz that you can take to blah, 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 blah. 5 keys, skills to read now. Grow any online business, even yours. Right? So I'm sharing some value in a story, in an IGTV, on a Facebook Live, in a recorded video. Share some value, 3 tips on how to end the year on a high note and start 2020 with huge momentum, and then invite people to the webinar. Do that for your audience. It's a simple assignment for this week, for today, right? Folks talking about something like their comfort zone. Comfort zone's dead. We're doing it today, right? After this Facebook Live, after this video, if you can, short video, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Don't spend, hours contemplating, thinking about what you're going to say. Just turn on the camera and go. Hey, been thinking about these 3 things today on how to end, 2019 in your business on a high note. Here are 3 things you can do this holiday season. Number 1, da-da-da-da. Number 2, da-da-da. Number 3, da-da-da. If you want to start 2020 on a high note or with momentum, definitely grab your seat for this webinar happening, blah, blah, blah. You're going to learn this, and the text is on the page, the webinar registration page. Check that out. And that's it. Do it. Video, Facebook Live, IGTV, a story. Do something to provide value, give value, and get them to the webinar and start becoming that person of value. So I truly hope this Facebook Live, this call was helpful and valuable to you. If it was, thumbs up, hearts, all that good jazz. Go ahead and register for the webinar. And if you got value from the podcast, go over to iTunes. And if you love it, give it a 5-star review. And if you don't give a review at all. But have an awesome and amazing Monday. And let's get out there and crush it this week. Make it a great week. And I'll see you all in the next Facebook Live and in the group. And those of you who are going to be at the mastermind, I will see you there this weekend. All right. Take care. Have a great one. Bye-bye.